across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, it's late in the year. We all know it.
Honey mustard, huh?
we've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out there, 2-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes, not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
All right, fellas.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Cordero Patterson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
There you go, Denzel. Way to break it up, man.
Their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. With 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge.
All right, let's come in and make a statement.
They're tall quarterbacks, standing at 6'5".
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
11 yards there, 1st down. 47 yards. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards, and the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Yo, come on.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now the
oh, you didn't hold on to the ball?
As well.
Are you serious?
They've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
I am only asked to
really
put once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Wow.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Patterson on the carry.
Oh, shoot.
And now running right through it.
Oh.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cordero Patterson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
You can't be dropping passes, bro.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Man.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But
man, if 98 wasn't there.
2 teams in the NFL get a bye, one from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The tackle made by...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Nice.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Field goal, man.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Really? And my man can't. He catches that, and Odell can't catch a turnaround. All right, the Rook. The Rook. That's what we doing, y'all?
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
From the 45 on second down. Watson complete to his tight end. Set the
breaking all these tackles at once.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Come on.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12. Here's Patterson. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns.
Why are we not tackling this game? Why are we breaking every tackle?
Patterson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Man.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
I'm liking what you're seeing, because I am not liking what I'm seeing from us.
And hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing
what
you know
that was?
I totally agree with.
I'm happy you turned it into a positive
piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Holding on, Ryan.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Giants 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Hold on. I'm confused. Beckham was dusting him. And then, all of a sudden, he just magnetically attracts to him? Like, boom. He is definitely out in front. And then all of a sudden, what is that? Come on. What in the world?
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Richard Sherman.
And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And it's Washington out to an early lead. Drew Lock leading the charge offensively. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we had that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, He runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angle.
What in the world?
Slant caught. And he is going to lose yardage here.
You stupid person. Why would you do that? We had exactly what we needed. Stay in the touchdown. You're going across. Run across. Why are you catching it out of... Who does that?
Able to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside and break it inside. Really well run route.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run with Patterson.
Thank you.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense.
No, that wasn't your fault. It was Hayden's fault.
Holding up. They won their battles
came
in the
back.
line of scrimmage, left him no space to try
Thank
and run.
you.
Really nice job swarming to the ball
I just got to
carrier.
stay right there so he'll run into my line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team. Defensive
All right, y'all, let's get this turnover on down. So you better not be
other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself,
Dang it, he got me.
That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Dang
They're
it.
able to convert on 3rd down.
They know to pick on me because I sure am the weakest
He's
link.
good at catching the football,
I cannot
but then
catch
after the
up.
catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles.
And he's in.
Was he in?
Browns. It's the fullback. His 4th
Dang,
touchdown
bro.
of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy.
Dang.
Turn to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans.
Hated, I'm
They
still
love
mad
when
at
they
what
get to
you
see a little
did,
bit
bro.
of power football.
That man ran out of the touchdown and came to the ball.
Fielded just
When
outside
clearly,
the goal line.
the best thing to do was wait for that ball to come.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yo, I just...
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham
just can't.
Jr. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
See what happens when we break a tackle? Their guys are all there. I don't know what the heck that run was.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction
I'm
there.
sitting here
Brings
like,
up 2nd down.
An interesting
going on
and
with
intriguing
this?
decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Snap will come from
This
the
might be you. Try not to come back to the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Word.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Oh, we definitely going for it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Look to throw here. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it
Pushed
to
him all the way out. Hey, good job, fellas.
Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead is down to 2. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline who'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far.
Don't.
We could be seeing something really special here.
We'll see how much they give him the ball here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's
and they're not going
to. Be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they
ain't bringing that
score.
So we have reached halftime here. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
19.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
As soon as you touch
it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
42-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there. First down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open receiver. That's
You caught that. Oh, all the
there on the first down completion.
A
little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This pass caught in the 4. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
What?
The pass.
Oh, my goodness.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
All right, yo. Defense, come on.
Drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think
Come
maybe you still say
on,
mission
come
accomplished
on,
as they
come
come away
on.
with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 21-yard line.
Browns now, they get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams
that's what I'm talking about.
Half, other teams just go, okay,
more
these
defense.
are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Go.
And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man. Pettis. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And the
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, it's Patterson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. Watson 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a throw over the middle.
So you're just not going to let me even put my head stick towards.
First down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Once more, they turn to Patterson.
There we go.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So
keep him in front, fellas. Keep him in front. Don't let them squat in the zone.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Ain't nobody in the zone.
Really,
and they just want to keep on moving back, moving back, moving back. Don't move back. Just stay in your zone.
Everyone else end up going to the running back out of the backfield.
So you saw me and you turned.
Good.
Needed that to happen.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson, he gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, here's Watson.
There we go.
Zone, but it's incomplete.
Way to get in there.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they
Way to get in there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap.
Man.
He locked in on his target.
Bend but don't break,
covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 24.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player in the back of their mind,
I don't even know what that was, because my finger slipped and did a juke. There was absolutely no reason to do it.
Makes their way back out. It's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Dang.
On first down, nothing
Come
opening
on,
up
man.
really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
21-yard line.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trap.
You can make up for it.
Here we go on second and 12. Steps away to his left. Left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Dang it, man. I hope it stays. I hope it stays. Oh, thank you.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Oh, if I would have ran behind him.
And he goes down right there.
Man.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
Let's go.
Way in, touchdown, New York. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Let's go, fellas.
He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Watson on first down.
Nice.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Corey Legion, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed.
What?
They got to him here in the second half. They got to come up with a counter.
That's why I don't want to blitz, bro.
19 yards to pick
I didn't want to blitz. I wanted somebody in the. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, how do you get lost?
Touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
They need a touchdown.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice
stop them
throw.
from scoring a touchdown.
And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a throw here.
Yo, I am so slow when it comes to getting out the break. That's why they can always just break me like that.
41-yard line.
So you know what? That means you got to change the way you play that.
Possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He was unable to complete it there. Just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time.
Yo, he's the only one there. You are so far away from him. And it's press. Fred, you're supposed to be pressing, dude.
Receptions for him. It's another first down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dante Pettis in the final minute. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this part point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
Now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Giants now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Are you sure he didn't keep his feet in? Oh, man. We gotta try that again.
An incomplete pass.
And I can't challenge it. Oh my goodness. I think y'all played me. You did play me, bro. He slid the foot. Come on. Come on, bro.
Pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left.
Oh my goodness.
And that is
Bro,
incomplete.
why would you...
16 seconds now on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gets him one more chance here on 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Intercepted by the Browns.
That's our fault. We played horrible defense in the first half.
This remains a
nobody's fault but ours.
Defense did their job. Now the offense here late.
Nobody's fault but ours.
Seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points.
Nobody's
and got the ball
fault
back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
And then they play me in the end. Like, how you play me at the end of the game?
And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said.
And why aren't the Cowboys or the Eagles losing games?
Prior to a game,
like, who the heck do they have?
You know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Browns, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the...
Y'all play me on that game because y'all know he caught that ball, bro. Y'all know he caught that. I can't believe y'all played me like that. And I couldn't even challenge that joint, man.